The big day has finally arrived. This afternoon, at the Jerez track, Nicolo Bulega tested the Ducati MotoGP bike for the first time. It was a long-awaited Thursday for the Aruban rider, who was gaining confidence on the Rosa ahead of the doubleheader in Portimao and Valencia. Unfortunately for Nicolo, the race was a race against time, as the weather played a role between yesterday and today. The original plan was to test Michelin tires on superbikes on Wednesday, then spend the entire Thursday on MotoGP. Bulega set laps this morning on the Michelin-shod Ducati V4, while he rode Marc Marquez's MotoGP bike in the afternoon, setting the first few laps. The Desmosedici adventure to Portimao had officially begun. Ducati's star rider Marc Marquez absent due to injury, Nicolo Bulega was called up by Ducati to test a MotoGP bike in the Michelin WSBK and Pirelli MotoGP tests at the Jerez circuit. However, weather conditions prevented Bulega from riding the Desmosedici on the first day. Fortunately, the test is spread over 2 days, so Thursday's session may be more advantageous for the 2025 WSBK runner-up. Furthermore, this test is crucial because Ducati wants Bulega to replace Marc Marquez at the Portimao and Valencia Grand Prix. The fact that I'll be testing a MotoGP bike is nothing new, as it was included in the terms of my contract extension with the manufacturer. If the test could be done sooner, it would be fantastic because I could immediately get an idea of how the bike works, said Nicolo Bulega, noting that this opportunity was promised to Ducati in his contract. Being a substitute rider is something I really want. I think anyone would be happy to ride Marc's bike. But the risk of embarrassing yourself is quite high, so situations like this have to be managed well. A little experience beforehand will help avoid too bad a result, said Nicolo Bulega with a smile. Bulega also realizes that racing in the MotoGP class, which Ducati currently manages, doesn't require him to give 100%. The goal is to test. That doesn't mean I have high expectations because I'm comparing myself to riders who have been riding the bike all year and are at their maximum limit. Testing the bike a bit will help me understand how I like the tires, carbon discs, aerodynamics, and all the buttons that need to be pressed while riding. MotoGP is very different from SBK and has higher performance, but this test will be very useful in clarifying my views, concluded Nicolo Bulega, as quoted by Motosan.